Hello world, this is TK Daniels of TK's Creations, and I have a question for you. Are you walking in your purpose? Are you living in your purpose? Well, I am. And I just wanted to, I was sitting down, today is the last day of 2018. So I was sitting down and, I'm just being grateful and just meditating on the goodness that the year has brought. There's been some painful moments, but the perfect thing to do when life presents pain is to find your purpose. And I'm often asked, how do I walk in my purpose? How are you living in your purpose? How do I know what my purpose is? So do you know what your purpose is? A lot of times we don't. So I can tell you, and I was just telling one of my clients earlier today, is what you keep getting your pain, where you keep getting hurt, that's usually your purpose or your ministry. So when I'm taking a look at all the stuff that I have in front of me, it all started from pain. This is my first novel, Choosing the Dance, Recognizing Your Purpose in the Pain. And this started because I was hurting. Like many of you out there, you're hurting and you don't know what to do with that pain. You're not yet quite how to turn your pain into purpose. So I started writing it down, and here comes Choosing the Dance. And then I was diagnosed with a corn allergy where I couldn't, I was itching and hiving and all that. And from that painful moment, here comes this purpose, which is Essence, my complete cream that I use. I love it, and a lot of other people do too. This is the purpose in that pain. And look at all of these products. Like I say often, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a doctor, but these products that I have created, most of them have healing properties that have been identified. This is one of the newest ones. And I'm showing you this to show you how my pain turned into purpose. So as I'm sitting here and I'm so grateful, and I have my 2019 planner. This is one of them. I have one for different areas of my life. I just saw this one and I loved it. But this, and I'm planning, starting to plan out my year. And I was just sitting and I gathered all my stuff, or this is, a big portion of the stuff that I've created. And I said, I'm so grateful. Like everything that I touch, it came from a painful moment. It's anxiety, stress, and pain reliever. I fail. A client of mine was suffering from anxiety because she was going through chemo. Here you go. What else? One more thing. The corn allergy. I created this as a hand sanitizer. It is the Assurance. And it has antibacterial, antifungal properties. Spray it on, and I thought, okay, I have my own hand sanitizer now because I can't use the other. But this turns out, I have a client that uses it on her athlete's feet. I have clients that use it as a body mist. So the purpose of this, and the purpose of me looking back over the year, and a lot of this stuff came about like a while ago. But I'm just reflecting over 2018 and how I've come from, walking in the purpose this much to walking in the purpose this much. And then this time next year, I'll be walking in the purpose. You can't even see this much. So the idea is to continually grow. When I was diagnosed with the corn allergy, and I could not eat corn, and I love cranberry sauce. So I learned how to make it, and I created my own. What is this? Pineapple orange cranberry sauce, and it is delicious. I never knew that I would learn how to make cranberry sauce and that it would be better than the stuff I was buying in the cans. I love that stuff. I grew up on that stuff, but now I won't touch it. This is not only because it'll, because of the what's in it, but because this is so delish. And then the veggie disguise. This all came about. There you go. This all came about because my my daughter as well as myself, we don't like big chunks of onions and peppers and all that stuff in our food, but we do like to taste. So I created Veggie Disguise. All this stuff is, and you know, I grew up with I come from a very painful childhood where I was forced to eat onions like apples. Yeah, I'll spare you that story for now, but that moment was very painful for me. But then when I turn that around and I look at the purpose behind the pain, what is the purpose behind the pain in your life? What is the purpose behind the painful moment that you're going through right now? Is it a book? Is it products that's going to be a part of your empire? Is it your positive affirmation? I just want to show you this because this excuse me, is from my friend Mike Dooley. Thoughts Become Things. I got this from Mike's shop, and it's just a reminder to manage my thoughts, to manage how I am moving through life, manage my perceptions. So when you have a painful moment, are you managing your perception? Are you turning that around and are you looking for the purpose? Are you taking the pain, inhaling it, embracing it, and then moving forward with the purpose? Do you want to know how? Well, I can show you. I can teach you. I have been doing this for many years. Like I said, I have a lot of practice because even as a child, I knew that there was a calling on my life. I knew that there was a bigger moment. I knew that there was a bigger purpose behind the pain. It just took me a while to find it. It took me a while to learn how to live in it. It took me a while to say yes to my higher being. I trust you. Yes, I'll go. Yes, send me. Yes, I'll be the vessel for change. I'll be the vessel to uncover, peel back the layers of the onion and get to my purpose that's in this painful moment. So if you want to learn how to find your purpose in the pain, manage your perception, manage your thoughts, your internal dialogue. A lot of us, we go through the day and we are struggling because our internal dialogue is beating up on us at all times, and we do not even know that that's happening. We don't even know that's happening. So as I sit here and I'm being grateful, and as I sit here and I'm being thankful, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for blessing me to find my purpose in my pain. And part of my purpose, in addition to bringing this to the world, because what I found out in my research is that my painful moments, it was bigger than a corn allergy. It was bigger than me not being able to eat just one food. I couldn't put it on my body, and there's corn and other products that give me a bad reaction, but I couldn't put it in my body. And then I found out that it was the GMOs in the corn, the genetically modified corn. And I was watching a show recently, and it's called GMO OMG. So, you know, I like to look at the documentaries because I'm constantly on research mode or learning mode. And I was watching this, and in that documentary, it showed how one group had did a study on rats, feeding them the genetically modified foods, and for 3 months they didn't have any. They had no reaction or no visible damage. Another group did it for 4 and 5 months, which is the equivalent to us to a human age, but 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. Now I'm in that group. One of the rats had three masses in their body from eating, and it was tied back to the GMOs. As I sit here talking to you today, the doctors have found 3 masses in my abdomen, in my pelvic abdomen area. And that's why it's so, I've been telling them for years, hey, there's something in there, it feels different, and I was told by by one particular doctor, oh no, that's fat, I said, okay, the doctor knows best. Well, not so. So when I look at that and I say, wow, this is another opportunity for me to find my purpose in this pain. And there's times when it's really painful. There are times when I cannot, I can't move around like other people do. When I go up the stairs, I'm winded. This constant cough is because the mat and the mats are pretty big. I'm running out of room inside, so we'll have to do something about it. And I'm considering taking you guys with me along this journey so that you can see how I find my purpose in the pain. So I'm gonna go back to being thankful and just marinating in this and putting my good alkaline water in my body and go back to my positive affirmations. I just wanted to, and my positive energies, my prayer, my meditation. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And a part of me being grateful is to bring my knowledge to you, bring what I've learned to you. Because once you get it, once you recognize your purpose in the pain, once you learn how to find your purpose in the pain, there's not much that can shake you. Now, I'm not saying that when I was told that I had mass in my stomach, I wasn't perplexed and asked, like, why wasn't it identified when it was smaller? Because when I felt it, it was small. Like, what is this little nodule? So I asked the questions, and it's okay. You know, it's okay to ask questions. But then I didn't tarry there. I didn't stay there. I then took that moment and said, there is somebody out there that needs to hear and to see me go through this painful moment so that they know that God is still a healer. You are in control of your own destiny. You're still in control of the energies that you invite in. Now, I could sit around and I could be woe is me, or I could be mad about it, but no, I'm finding the opportunity for another purpose. So who knows? Who knows? This time next year, maybe I won't have room on this table to show all of the products and the books and the everything that's everything in the testimonials that I didn't bring down my vision boards, because I didn't want to bring that. But maybe I won't have room for that. Maybe I won't have room because my cup will be overflowing. So leave me a comment below if you are interested in recognizing the purpose, your purpose in the pain. If this interests you at all, leave me a comment below. And I only have a limited space for the class that I am preparing, and I'm still meditating about it. It's going to be next year sometime, hopefully sooner than later, because I feel that there are people out there that need this information. There are people out there that are creating products because they're the creative type, but how do you monetize that product? How do you take your cranberry, and this is my one that I use for home, so it's not as pretty, don't have the bows and all of the labels on it, but how do you take something like this and monetize it? How do you take the pain of the swelling and the hives and all that, and you turn it into this, and then you turn it in something that can be monetized? How do you take a situation, and these are my organic sugar, salt, etc., and grinders. How do you take something like that? How do you take a painful childhood and turn it into choosing the dance? How do you take that? And then once you have this book sitting there, that's not the end of it. How do you monetize that? How do you monetize your painful moments once you identify your purpose. How do you monetize that? So if you are interested in knowing this, if you're interested at all in getting more information, leave me a note in the comment. If you're interested in knowing more about the corn and the GMOs, drop me a note, drop me a comment, let me know, and I will get back to you, because the knowledge that I've gained through this journey, the purpose that I've identified for me is not just for me. My purpose is to share this with you. So I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful new year. Today is New Year's Eve 2018. It was wonderful. We'll see you in our memories, in our positive thoughts. 2019, we're kicking down doors, and we are breaking glass ceilings, and we are coming in a positive manner to live in our purpose. So much love. Again, this is TK Daniels of TK's Creations, and I love you. I love you, and if as many of us as can choose to walk in our purpose, how wonderful and how sweeter would the world be. I'll see you soon. Much love.